The first lesson for this week is going to be about what is graphic design. You're going to be looking at a PowerPoint that has been designed to give you some information, some terms and concepts that will introduce you to the whole field of graphic design and help to introduce you to this fantastic world that I was involved in and that you're going to get involved in this semester. Basically, graphic design is the use of images and typography to communicate a message or to sell a product or services that you are doing this for a client. Usually you're not creating artwork for yourself, you're creating it for a client. So there's usually parameters that are put on you, some kind of limitations to what you can create. But I want to tell you that I find a lot of freedom in those limitations because you don't have to sit there and think, oh, what should I create today? What should I make? What kind of medium should I use? Um, you are told by a client, I'm going to pay you to make this thing, and here's the kinds of images you should use. Here are the words that you should put in your pictures, and maybe even here are the colors I want you to use. So it's very nice because then you just have to kind of change the layout and arrange things a little bit in a way that you think is pleasing. Of course, that does take skill and it requires some technical ability, but it frees you up to be creative in a different way. It's not working with a complete blank canvas where you have to, completely come up with everything from scratch. I find that as a graphic designer very freeing, and I think it's really fun to work with somebody else's ideas and see their vision come to life. And that interaction with a client is very satisfying. You build relationships, you build friendships, and of course, you get paid to do this. Um, you don't always get paid if you're what's called a fine artist. You might wake up one morning as a fine artist and say, I want to paint a painting, or I want to sculpt a sculpture, or I want to do an installation piece of artwork. And you might make it and it may never sell, or it may not be as successful as you thought it was going to be, and it might just sit in your closet forever. Which, of course, as an artist, I've had that happen. But as a graphic designer, you start out from the get-go with some kind of contract or agreement that you're going to get paid for your services. And then you create these pieces of artwork that are going to be on the web, or they're going to be in print, or posters that go on the sides of buildings, or images that are going to be in magazines, or whatever they're going to be. You're going to get paid to create those images and words that are on the page. And it's just a very satisfying feeling to see your collaboration with your client come to life. So I want you to read through this PowerPoint. If you have any questions, of course, contact me. But read through this PowerPoint, go through this unit, and I think it will definitely illuminate you on what it means to be a graphic designer and what the field of graphic design is all about. Thanks.